What up YouTube, J-Dub here, and we are back with the C5 Corvette today, and we're going to try to get a whole mess of stuff knocked out today. So I'm probably going to break this up into about 2 or 3 videos, but basically I need to put a new gear in a headlight motor that's grinding. I've got new headlights, and they're LEDs, and I've also got new DRLs and whatnot, so once again, we're going to start with headlights and go from there. I don't know how far we're going to get today, but like I said, I'll break this up into several videos if I have to. Okay, so we turn the headlights on, and they come on like they're supposed to. But if you turn them back down, you can hear it. So we need to fix that. And from what I am to understand, that basically is from a gear that is stripping in the headlight motor, and I have a new replacement kit for that. Okay, so the first thing to understand I got to do in order to get into the gearing area, which is right here, is we're going to have to take this headlight cover off, and I think we have three Phillips head screws, one there, and then one back there. Highly recommend putting your screws in a tray so they don't get in the way, and then I believe this can basically come out. There's a clip right here that I'm guessing this goes into. Okay, not too painful. All right, y'all, next you got to take out these Torx. I think there's 3 of them. One here, and then there are 2 down here. Now, you don't have to do this, I don't think, but I went ahead and marked with a paint marker where these screws were supposed to be positions for the alignment of this when I go to put it back on. Like I said, don't know if I need it, but we'll see. This is a T10 Torx, by the way, if I didn't say it before. Maybe it'll come out. There it is. Okay. We gotta do the other ones. All right, and now I do believe we can just take this cover off. Or is there another one on the other side? Oh wait, no, sorry, there's another one right here, my bad. Let me mark that. So four T-Torx bolts. Definitely be careful. You don't want to be scratching your paint on your hood when you're doing this. I mean, I suppose you could lay the hood down for this part, but there's that one. All right, now we should be able to just pull this off. Boom, just like that. Made in USA, America. All right. All right, y'all. Next, you got to do these. This is an 8mm. This is a T20 Torx bit. Let me see if I can. Okay, so you're going to have to hold this while you untighten that, or vice versa, to get that out. This side wasn't bad. This side I think is going to be a little bit more of a pain, because I think you're going to need a wrench here, because I don't think a socket's going to fit there. And then be careful when you pull it out. Like, I already did the one side, but you got the nut there. There's a little bit of factory Loctite on there. There's this little sleeve right there like that. And you don't lose that sleeve, because that fits right in there. Okay, so just be careful of that. Keep a magnet right there or something so you don't lose nothing, okay? All right, y'all, so I got this out now, so I think we can go ahead and let that rest down like that. And here we go. Here's the back of our stuff here. We got the wiring and everything else going on. These have, I don't know if GM used Sylvanias from the factory. I'm assuming these have been changed at some point in its 25-year lifespan. So here's the motor. This is what we're trying to get to here for this particular part. From what I understand, there is a, yeah, right there. Take this little ring off and slide this pin out, and that will disconnect this from this and the motor and whatnot. And then I got to actually take that motor out, which I'm pretty sure those are 10mm bolts, and I'm pretty sure there's 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. So, well, I could probably take this out to, you see, probably take this one out to start, because that's what's actually connected to the rod, and then we can worry about the rod part of this later. So let's see if we can get these. Okay, so there's that bulb. Came out fairly easily. And then this one here. Yeah, let's just hold off on that. Let's get that bolt out first, and then we'll go from there. All right, y'all. Sorry, I needed 2 hands, but basically I took this off the shim. It's not a shim. It's kind of like a makeshift nut. Pulled the pin out right there, and from there just undid the headlights. That worked out good. Now, one thing I did notice is this spot here did not have one of these bump stops. I used one from here until I can order one, because it's easy access to get here, not so much here. And I'm pretty sure you got to have bump stops on both sides of it. This one was here, but this one wasn't. So I'm pretty sure that's got to be there in order for it to stop the headlights. So I'm wondering maybe if, I don't know, maybe that was one of the reasons why this thing was just kept going, because it couldn't tell it to stop. So I don't know. The headlight gear replacement might have been all for naught. It might have just been a bump stop problem. I don't know. So we'll have to see. I'm still gonna do the headlight gear change out, just probably because it needs it anyway, because we're not gonna know anything until we get inside of here. But yeah, that's weird. I can't tell on the other side yet if it doesn't. It has this one, but I can't tell if it has this one, and that gear doesn't, and that thing doesn't do any spinning. So I don't know. I thought you had to have both. Okay, it looks like there's 3 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 here. These all have bolts on the other side holding them. So I'm gonna hold one with the ratchet, the other one with my socket here. Start pulling those off. Okay, so breaking off, that's good. And then once this whole assembly's done, there's obviously. All right, guys, so this is what we were trying to get out. Now, from what I understand, because this is a 2001, this is glued on, and there's no real glue that they make that reseals it correctly. So, thanks to our buddy Lyle at CNS Corvette, I'm using their headlight repair kit. So we're going to have to gently and carefully pry this cover open to get inside there. All right, guys, so I got it off. Didn't break anything. Super happy about that. Yeah, I used a combination of really thin screwdrivers and a razor blade and was able to get it in there. As you can see, we definitely have a headlight issue, a gear issue here. There's some piece of it. There's a tooth of it. So this definitely needed to be replaced regardless if that bump stock was a thing or not. So, yeah, I'm just going to follow the instructions here that Lyle has for how to replace this, which seems pretty simple enough, and I'll come back to you in a second. All right, y'all. So basically, I've watched the CNS Corvette video a couple of times, and basically what it is the kit comes with this. This is it has the rubber insert. It comes out if you need it to, but come with the rubber insert, the new gearing. It comes with a nylon washer that'll go on after we put this together, and then this Delrin fit nut will go into the center of this brace here, and then the flat side of the brace goes up against the motor, and that's what holds this in place. So let's pull this out and see just what we're working with here. Might need two hands, so. All right, let's see here. All right, that pops out like that. And man, yeah, look at that. You can see how the gearing was getting eaten up in there. And we got little pieces of gear in the teeth of the motor. Yeah, this headlight gear's thrashed. It's done. It is done. All right, so now we push this out. And I guess another common issue on these is the rubber starts getting loose in there. And, I mean, this thing's still pretty pliable, but you could definitely tell where the rubber has been eaten up. So, yeah, that thing's done and done. So we'll put that to the side. I guess you could use a little bit of lube here if you wanted to. I mean, Lyle says it's not necessary, so I'm not going to worry about it because this is basically a form of Delrin. So I imagine that this grease is good enough right here. So I'm not going to be too worried about it, but anyway. Okay. So we'll put our shaft back in. It gets the rubber here, so we'll put that in like that. Fits nice and snug. Okay. That goes back into the motor like that. And then nylon washer. And then the cover. And then, like I said, this basically presses into like that, I'm assuming. Yeah, that looks like that. And then, like I said, you have a little lip on there, what Lyle said, and then the flush side goes against the motor like this. So and then, yeah, basically the screws you took out will line up with that little T-brace, and that apparently fixes it. Just like that. And yeah, we're just gonna have to hold that in place when we put the screws back through, and that apparently holds this in place, and no issues there. All right, guys, on a quick note, like I said, I'm doing a whole mess of stuff here, but if you need to change out your fog light bulbs or bulbs for your corner marker light or DRLs or whatever, this would be a good time to do it because you have full access there. But that's how we're gonna do it. All right, guys, I kind of got a little ahead of myself here, but this literally installs the way you take it off. You just put that brace there like that, and Bob's your uncle. This thing now works. So when we come in here, and you can hear now when I shut it off, it is no longer grinding. So yeah, guys, pretty straightforward. It's really not that difficult. That's gonna end the headlight gear video. I'm got another video I'm shooting simultaneously here right now where I'm putting fog lights in, the DRL / turn signals on the front, and new headlights. So I'm probably gonna make two more videos, one for the headlights and then one for the DRLs and fog lights, because the fog lights, once you have the headlight bucket out, is so easy, not a big deal. So anyway, comments, concerns, things I missed, guys, leave them down below. I try to get back to everybody in the comments I possibly can. I do appreciate when you guys are subbing and sharing the videos. I really do appreciate it. So we're gonna end this one right now, and until next video,